Welcome, brothers, to Spiritual Gems for this week, September 15th to 21st, 2025. We begin with the first question: what are alphabetic acrostics, and how are they used in the Hebrew Scriptures? Acrostics are a literary tool used in the Hebrew Scriptures to aid memorization, which was a key method of religious instruction in ancient Israel. They involve poetic structures where consecutive verses begin with successive letters of the Hebrew alphabet, as seen in Proverbs 31:10-31. This helped both young and old retain divine principles, since spiritual instruction was meant to be deeply internalized and constantly meditated upon. Alongside acrostics, other memory aids included alliteration and the symbolic use of numbers. Next question: what spiritual gems from this week's Bible reading would you like to share? Proverbs 31 verse 3. Do not give your vigor to women, nor follow ways that destroy kings. This warning from Lemuel's mother highlights the danger of wasting strength in pursuits that weaken judgment. For Christians today, it emphasizes the need to protect our spiritual energy and maintain moral integrity. By exercising self-control in relationships, we safeguard our service to Jehovah and remain strong examples in the congregation. Proverbs 31:4 and 5. It is not for kings to drink wine, so that they do not forget what is decreed and pervert the rights of the lowly ones. Leaders are urged to avoid habits that cloud judgment. Spiritually, this applies to elders and ministerial servants, who must keep their thinking clear to act justly and compassionately. Anything that diminishes spiritual discernment could harm vulnerable ones. True Christian leadership requires sobriety, balance, and fairness at all times. Proverbs 31:6 and 7. Give alcohol to those who are perishing, wine to those in bitter distress. Although describing literal relief, the deeper principle is compassion toward those suffering. Today, Jehovah's people can apply this by offering comfort and spiritual refreshment to those who feel overwhelmed. By sharing the good news of God's promises and the hope of the resurrection, we provide lasting relief greater than any temporary comfort. Proverbs 31:8 and 9. Speak up in behalf of the speechless. Defend the rights of the lowly and the poor. This timeless counsel calls Christians to defend those who cannot defend themselves. Whether in the congregation, family, or community, Jehovah's servants reflect His justice by protecting the vulnerable and treating others with fairness. In ministry, we become a voice for those who long for truth and righteousness, showing courage and integrity. Proverbs 31:10-12. Who can find a capable wife? Her value is far more than that of corals. She rewards him with good all the days of her life. This tribute honors the faithful wife, valued for her loyalty, trustworthiness, and kindness. The lesson extends to all Christians. Cultivate relationships built on trust, respect, and godly devotion. Such qualities strengthen marriages, build up families, and set a fine example within the congregation, far surpassing material wealth or outward beauty. Proverbs 31:13-15. She obtains wool and linen. She rises while it is still night, providing food for her household. Here we see diligence, foresight, and a loving spirit of service. The capable woman does not act out of vanity, but out of care for her household. Christians today can apply this by balancing spiritual and family responsibilities with energy and planning. Such effort reflects not laziness, but a godly sense of duty and love for others. Proverbs 31:16-18. She sets her mind on a field and buys it. She plants a vineyard. Her lamp does not go out at night. This picture illustrates vision, industriousness, and perseverance. Christians can apply it by using their talents and resources wisely, always with the goal of honoring Jehovah and supporting their families and the congregation. Her lamp that does not go out reminds us to keep our zeal and endurance burning, even when others give in to fatigue. Proverbs 31:20-22. She extends her palm to the lowly. Her whole household is clothed in warm garments. These verses show balance between generosity toward others and care for one's own family. The virtuous woman is both compassionate and prudent. Today, this encourages us to extend help to those in need, materially or spiritually, while ensuring that our families are spiritually clothed with strong faith and trust in Jehovah's provision. Proverbs 31:25-27. She is clothed with strength and splendor, and she looks to the future with confidence. She does not eat the bread of laziness. This portrays spiritual dignity, wisdom, and steady leadership. Christians today should cultivate inner strength rooted in faith, speak with kindness, guided by Bible principles, and avoid idleness in their responsibilities. By watching over our households and congregation duties, we reflect the vigilance and faithfulness that Jehovah values. Proverbs 31:28-31. Her children rise up and declare her happy. Her husband praises her. The woman who fears Jehovah will be praised. The conclusion of this chapter emphasizes that true honor comes not from charm or beauty, but from fearing Jehovah. For us, this lesson highlights the eternal value of a life of devotion and good works. Recognition from Jehovah and His people is far more meaningful than any human praise, as it reflects faithfulness that endures forever.